Welcome to XIO Voice. Continuing from the previous episode 199. One after another spaceboats flashed past like the falling stars in the night sky. After which, they swarmed toward the enormous, silver light circle like fish entering the ocean. The black-colored spaceboat Xiao Yan's group was riding followed the flow. It resisted the incomparably intense spatial ripple and entered the light circle. Finally, it disappeared. When the boat charged into the silver-colored light circle, the intense spatial ripple caused the entire spaceboat to violently jolt. However, this jolt lasted less than 10 seconds before it disappeared. The silver light that filled the eyes of Xiao Yan's group gradually weakened. A moment later, the silver-colored light glow erupted. A powerful, eye-piercing glow caused Xiao Yan's group to reflexively shut their eyes. A gentle wind blew over while Xiao Yan's group shut their eyes. This gentle and warm feeling caused their tensed hearts to gradually relax. After which, an extremely ear-piercing mixture of noises suddenly entered their ears from all directions just as their mood was gradually becoming relaxed. This caused Xiao Yan's group, which did not have the time to take precaution, to feel a little dazed for a moment. Xiao Yan slowly opened his eyes. A large open space that was completely built from crimson stone stood in front of his eyes. This open ground seemed to stretch to the horizon. All Xiao Yan could see was a redness that filled the land. From the looks of it, this place was at least 1,000 meters wide. Xiao Yan's group was just like tiny ants when standing within it, appearing inconspicuous. At this moment, this crimson open ground seemed to be filled with people. Noise was being emitted from all directions. Finally, it gathered together and charged to the sky. Even the clouds in the sky had become a lot paler. Is this the Holy Pill City? Xiao Yan involuntarily inhaled a gentle breath of air as he looked at this open ground, which was so vast that one could not see its edge. Currently, some distorted ripples were continuously appearing in the space behind him. Spaceboats rushed out of these ripples one after another. After which, the spaceboats swiftly became tiny. The people within them fell from the sky like beans, one after another. Clearly, this was an exit point of a wormhole. This is merely one of the spatial points of the Holy Pill City's outer region. There are a total of 8 such spatial exits in the outer city. Yi Zhang glanced around him. His eyes appeared a little complicated. The Yi clan had seldom come to this place after it had declined. During each of the 5 great clans' test, they had also visited with a crestfallen mood. After which, they would leave in a dejected manner after having lost all their face. Xiao Yan's mouth trembled upon hearing this. Just this open ground was around 10% of the size of Yi City. However, this Holy Pill City possessed 8 of them. There is no need to be surprised. The Holy Pill City is divided into the outer region and the inner region. Currently, we are located in the outer region. The Pill Tower is located in the inner region. Of course, regardless of whether it is the outer region or the inner region, they are all territories of the Pill Tower. Yi Zhang involuntarily smiled upon seeing Xiao Yan. This Holy Pill City might be called a city, but it is far from what an ordinary city can compare with. Its size is such that even some expert dozongs would need nearly half a day to fly from the north to the south. Currently, traffic has yet to reach its peak. It will really be terrifying 1 month before the start of the pill gathering. Don't think that this Holy Pill City is so big. At that time, there will definitely be a need to squeeze in. Yi Zhang laughed. You should not underestimate the allure of the pill gathering. Xiao Yan bitterly smiled and shook his head. He only now understood what a country bumpkin he was after having reached this Holy Pill City. He had finally witnessed a large city today. Where do we head to first? Xiao Yan organized his emotions. His gaze, along with that of the little fairy doctor and the others, arrived on Yi Zhang. It was the first time that they had come to Holy Pill City, and they were unfamiliar with this place. They still needed to rely on Yi Zhang, who knew the way. The test for the 5 great clans will occur a few days from now. We have traveled for the entire day. Let's find a place to rest first. I will bring you to the test location for the Pill Tower tomorrow. You need to obtain an alchemist tier badge that the Pill Tower recognizes. Yi Zhang mused for a moment before replying. An alchemist tier badge? Xiao Yan was startled after hearing this. He asked, there is still a need for this thing? Xiao Yan had only obtained an alchemist badge once. It was the Tier 2 alchemist badge he had obtained when he was training in the Jia Ma Empire. After that, he had never obtained any other badges. a badge that is recognized by the Pill Tower, cannot be compared with other places. This Pill Tower is infamous for being exceptionally strict. It is precisely because of its rigorous policies that its tier badge is widely used across the continent. It possesses a shocking effect no matter where one is. If you wish to participate in the pill gathering, one must be in possession of a tier badge. Otherwise, one will not be allowed to participate. Yi Zhang smiled as he replied. Xiao Yan slightly nodded and did not resist too much. However, he had not participated in this kind of tier test for many years. Thus, he was indeed a little curious. Yi Zhang smiled after seeing Xiao Yan did not voice any objections. He identified their position and took the lead in heading to a resting area. However, a spatial ripple suddenly appeared in the distant sky behind. Immediately, a snow-white carriage driven by a silver-colored Pegasus appeared in the sky. The snow-white carriage, that had suddenly appeared, immediately attracted the focus of a countless number of eyes. Numerous shocked voices resounded over the open ground. It is the Void Heavenly Horse Beast? Just who is this? They have appeared in such a grand manner? Void Heavenly Horse Beast? Xiao Yan also raised his eyebrows upon hearing the exclamations that were transmitted from below. His eyes revealed a shock as he looked at the snow-white carriage. He had heard of such a magical beast. Although it was only rank 6, it was an extremely rare beast. They possessed the ability to fly through the void. Moreover, their speed was even faster as well as more comfortable when compared to a spaceboat. Many people wanted to own a Void Heavenly Horse Beast. Due to their rarity, however, there was demand with no supply, yet this mysterious snow-white carriage was able to use a Void Heavenly Horse Beast to drive a carriage. This grand manner was really impressive. The gaze of Yi Zhang by the side paused on the snow-white carriage. A moment later, he let out a frown. Does Elder Yi Zhang know who the owner of this carriage is? Xiao Yan involuntarily asked when he saw him frown. Do you see the pill-shaped clan crest on the carriage? That is the special indicator of the Dan clan. If I have guessed correctly, the ones seated in this carriage should be the people from the Dan clan who are going to participate in the test this time around. Yi Zhang nodded as he replied. Xiao Yan glanced over after hearing this. He noticed a golden-yellow, round clan badge. It appeared just like a medicinal pill. Dan clan. Xiao Yan mumbled in his mouth. He slowly nodded. The 5 great clans of the Pill region were Dan, Cao, Bai, Chu, and Yi. Currently, the Dan clan kept the lowest profile, but their strength was something no one doubted. The Cao clan was the most renowned. The Bai clan could be considered a wealthy family within the Pill region, and they possessed some say. The Qi clan was a little weaker, but it was many times better when compared to the Yi clan. On the whole, the Yi clan was in the worst condition among the 5 great clans. The remaining 4 great clans, including the weakest Qi clan, were able to steadily maintain their clan's position in the Pill region. Since the members of the Dan clan have arrived, it is likely that the other 3 clans should arrive soon. Yi Zhang voiced his thoughts. I wonder just who the Dan clan will send to represent them this year? Can the Dan clan be comparable to Cao Ying from the Cao clan? Xiao Yan fondled his chin and asked. This, I am not very certain. The Dan clan has always kept a low profile, but this clan could also be considered to possess a great amount of alchemical talent. During its glorious period back then, they had occupied 3 seats among the elder seats of the Pill Tower. Yi Zhang replied with some embarrassment when he heard Xiao Yan's question. However, normally speaking, the ones who participate in the test are usually not the strongest among the younger generation because it is not too difficult for them to pass this kind of test. This will also be our opportunity. After all, the chances of obtaining the top 3 position will improve if this is the case. Xiao Yan slightly nodded. He was aware of how important this test was to the Yi clan. If he did not help them, they could forget about attempting to fight for the top 3. With just the abilities of their younger generation, it was likely that they would not even possess the qualification to even pass. The snow-white carriage drove the Void Heavenly Horse Beast and disappeared into the distant sky amid clear hoof sounds while Xiao Yan's group was conversing with one another. Let's go, we'll find a spot to rest first. Tomorrow, we will go to the Testing Association of the Pill Tower and get a tier badge. We will consider the other matters after that. Yi Zhang laughed. He was still secure knowing Xiao Yan's strength. However, the only thing he was worried about was that the younger generation dispatched by the 4 great clans would be even stronger than usual. After all, The pill gathering was approaching. The members of the younger generation who would come were definitely not ordinary. Yi Zhang turned his body after uttering his words. He flew to the exit of the crimson open ground. Xiao Yan, the little fairy doctor, and the others followed close behind.